Hello! Welcome back to Shining Force. Here we go. I'm still messing around with the sound settings a little, and last time I found the game audio was way too loud and you pretty much can't hear me at all, so I turned it down a little this time. And I'm also sending the game audio to my headphones so I can actually hear it. I don't generally like to record things with headphones on because I can't hear myself talking clearly. I know, it's like, well, why don't you just put on the live preview? But I find it a little distracting to hear myself talking while I'm trying to talk out loud. I know that sounds strange. But the microphone gain should be fine, so I think it'll be fine anyway. I think, honestly, the game audio may be too quiet this time, but that's preferable. There's not spoken dialogue or anything in this game, so, you know, you're not missing a lot. Still learning how to do the recording. But last time we lost this battle on our way to Manarina, so this time we're gonna try it again. It's mostly tricky because the mages and the zombies up in that upper left corner we just saw, they kind of just sit there, and it's hard to bait them out without getting overwhelmed. They're really strong. So, you know, it's going to take some fussing around with. It will be good to have another chance to get some levels, especially for our healers. They are really low level right now, but they're also at a point in the game where their attack is actually relatively high compared to the rest of the group. They are just as strong as their strongest dudes because they just got their upgraded weapon, and the rest of the party hasn't yet. For some reason, the power staff is available before the other upgraded weapons. So this is kind of a nice spot to actually have them in combat, because combat is where you get most of your exp. You just don't get that much from healing, unfortunately. Which makes it, oh, Lo, you're so far behind. It's, once again, we're kind of bottlenecking a little because you start out in the town and there's only one little passage out of it, so. This map is also a little slow just because walking through, you know, in this first part it's not, well, okay, the first part also has a bottleneck, so little, and then you have to walk through the desert, and the desert reduces your movement quite a lot. So, this may take a little while. Hopefully we'll be able to get some level ups at least, though, so that'll be something. It's like this is a tactics RPG, you know, the gameplay of the game is basically you moving dudes around the map. This is not necessarily... I only decided to record this one because I happen to like this game a lot, not necessarily because it's the most entertaining to watch a recording of. I really wish there was a way to, like, skip through enemy movements if they're not attacking me. They just take so long. The cursor doesn't move very fast either. So many enemies. It's like the battle kind of speeds up as you get towards the end because you kill the enemies, so there's not as many who have to move. And sometimes they're just sitting there, but it still takes a minute, you know. It'll be our turn to get eventually. Somehow I find it more tolerable in Fire Emblem. I think because it's like your entire army moves, then the entire enemy army. So it's like during the enemy turn, you're just waiting for it to end. Whereas with this, you know, your turns can come up at any point, so it's sort of like you're constantly waiting for them and like, is it time yet? Is it time yet? Whereas with Fire Emblem, you know once all the enemies moved, it's your turn again. Gong also could use another level. You know, it'd be nice to get everyone... I don't think we're going to get 2 levels for Chris, but, you know, sort of getting everyone towards 5, that's sort of the goal here. We want to kill one of these 2 dwarves so that we can actually get more than one person in melee range. Oh, I forgot to give her better weapon. Oops. I wasn't really paying attention. Again, I'm so used to Fire Emblem where you choose the weapon after you select an enemy in the newer games. You can swap it out freely. Now we gotta wait for a 1-2 range character to get in behind May. Anytime there's a bottleneck in this game, it slows you down sort of disproportionately. Oops, God, I did it again. I'm really used to Fire Emblem where anytime any of your weapons could hit an enemy, pressing the attack option pops up first, so all you have to do is press A. This game does not work like that. Which, somehow I continue to fail to do correctly. Okay, here we go. May is quite tanky, fortunately. You don't get any X for defending either. Not even like just 1 point. It's just like a little token. So you don't really get anything out of it. Pretty good tank for our army. There's nothing for you to do, Tao. You have to get through the bottleneck. The main reason bottlenecks are a problem in this game is twofold. Actually, I would say there's two main reasons, basically. One is that you can't control the turn orders. So I can't choose to have all my units go kind of in an arbitrary order, so I can kill that dwarf in front of me, and then I can move someone into the spare space and kind of get through the bottleneck. So you could kill that enemy, and then someone else could move right into that spot. There's no way to necessarily avoid that. And the other reason is the fact that killing any enemy takes more than one round. You know, sorry. I thought I clicked the wrong thing for a second there because I glanced at my laptop screen, which is playing the capture footage, and it's slightly delayed. So I thought I was clicking the wrong button. I was not. Alright, I do equip this other weapon. Because the main thing is I want to defeat this guy so we can get out. But yeah, you can see that it took 3 attacks to kill him. So it takes quite a while to kill one enemy, and I can't choose the order that my units move in, so I can't just dogpile on one of them and then move someone else out. I have to kind of wait. So it takes a while. Oh, very nice, Gord. Deadly attack. So it takes a while to get through a bottleneck. We're fine now, though, obviously. We've sort of bought ourselves some space there, so this is good. It's mostly just you gotta kill the first enemy and then get some people out. Hopefully Ken will get a turn soon so he can move out of that spot. You know, we don't want to stack up. We're at a point where these dark dwarves are not really dangerous anymore. They were in the first battle or two, but they're kind of being phased out here. They've taken the place of the goblins, basically, in terms of danger level. They're not really fast enough to double us anymore either. You know, they had their heyday. It's over now. I guess these bats, in sort of Asia, the bats can put you to sleep. And I thought they gave some sort of status effect in this game, but I guess they don't. Because, or at least if they do, it's a very low probability because it hasn't happened yet. Oh, May, that was very excellent. Oh, 1-hit KO. And level 5. And she got 3 points of defense. She's so tanky. Dang. She is, I think, going to be our tank for a while. Let's look at that. 15 defense. That is very good. For reference, this guy has 9. So, and he's only got 7. She's like, oh man, she got multiple points at the last level up too. She doesn't have much HP is her main problem. Like, you can see that Ken already has 20 HP, you know, and so does Ben has a bit more than her too. She doesn't have to get many points in it, but she really makes up for it with the defense. So tanky. Ah, that's good. I would honestly say in this game, defense is actually fairly important. And the reason is that, unlike in Fire Emblem, I know I'm always making the Fire Emblem comparison, but that's the only other RPG I play. The other Tactics RPG, rather, straight. Oh, they do put you to sleep. It must just be very rare, because this is the first time it happened. I thought they did something. But, yeah, apparently that they do actually do that. I love the little Z's. That's a great animation. But anyway, in Fire Emblem, all of the enemy units you fight are generally, except for like bosses, are individually fairly weak. So one of your fighters could defeat them. And if you're fast enough and can double them, you can defeat them pretty quickly. Whereas so you don't necessarily need as much defense. You gotta just kill stuff real fast. And you gotta be fast so you can dodge. In this game, dodging is rare. Really, Ken? Really? And doubling is also rare. So, and it takes, and enemies are very tough. They have a lot of HP and defense, so you're gonna have to tank some hits. You can't just clear out the nearby enemies the same way you can in Fire Emblem. So defense is really nice to survive that. So she's very useful, especially you can see how often choke points are happening here. Yeah, I'm just trying to clear up some space for, oh, that kind of backfired. I did not think he would go immediately after, so now we are choke pointed again. These things. Okay, well, let's try and clear this guy out anyway. Oh, how did the dwarf evade? They never evade. Oh, that's just great. But yeah, so in this game, defense is a little more important, I think. Actually, although in most Fire Emblem games you don't need that much defense, I will say that in the Tellius games, I found that in 9 anyway, I haven't played 10, I found that in 9, the enemies overall were a little tankier than is standard. And were a little tougher to kill, so defense got a little more important. So it varies, but not to the degree it is in this game, though. Oh man, we're getting so many doubles, we're like, oh, we're doing so well. It may be in part because the dwarves are just not particularly good. That's certainly possible. We've outgrown them. Whoa, nice job, Hans. Deadly attack. Although it was not actually deadly in this case. It was like the word critical hit copyrighted or something. It just... we can't say that. Maybe it's just sort of an unusual translation. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that, like, critical hit is not literally what it's called. Wow, Gort can almost one-shot those bats now. He's doing quite well. Just trying to... Gone needs a level as well, yeah. Just trying to clear out the choke point here. He still doesn't do much damage. I'm trying to remember if he gets purchasable weapons later on. In, Sword of Heisha, the monk character, you can buy fist weapons for him, like gloves. But I don't remember whether that's also the case in this game, or whether that was a later innovation. I'm not going to have Ken kill the weakened bat, because he's already level 5. Oh, Ken. You just... Ken. Okay, he's not in position to kill anything, so I'll just have him heal May, so he can at least get some axe. Always got to be getting that exp. It's like always be closing, but like always be leveling, I guess. He's got a decent amount of MP. Not bad. This battle is so slow. I really want to get to Manarina because there's like a lot of neat stuff to look at in the town. Luke is still taking a nap. There's like a couple of funny cutscenes and stuff too, like you can get turned into a chicken, I want to say. There's neat stuff. Bad evaded that one, but May's doing pretty good here. Tao does not need another level. Chris, hopefully with this kill, hopefully this will not be an evade. Yes, good job. Hopefully she can level to 4. Yes! A little MP increase. Not a huge increase, but still not bad. Anyone need a heal? He's not in a position to attack that bat, so I'll just have him move up and heal himself a little. I thought he got pretty good, but so far he's not that impressive. I thought he eventually was pretty good, though. This is... maybe my memories are not as accurate as I thought. I know May usually turns out good, though. Hans is usually very useful also. He's only level 4. I'm gonna have him try to kill this bat. He's lagging a little. I want to get him to 5. This bat! This fucking bat. It's like, it's not a difficult enemy. We're in no danger of dying to it, but it's just taking forever to kill. Annoying. You know, it's like at that point, that's not a meaningful challenge. That's just an irritation. Oh good, he finally woke up. Luke took a little nap there for, what, 3-4 turns? Honestly, I can't criticize him that much because I do sympathize. I also continually want to take naps. I'm just like, anytime I could just get an hour or two of shut-eye, I'm pretty much up for it. I don't know what that says about me. Actually, I feel like it is partly because, like, in my office at work, I'm always really sleepy because I don't know if it's really dusty in there or what, but I'm always super congested in my office, which makes me really tired. So it's an ongoing struggle. Does any of these guys need healing? Oh, Ken is actually a tiny bit banged up. Okay, now everyone in the party is at least level 4, so this is quite good. And we can start focusing on getting everyone to level 5. And we've already got a few level 5s. So that is definitely good. We're getting there. We're about to enter the desert, so this battle is about to get real boring. I wonder if horse units are affected more by the desert also. Again, they are in Fire Emblem, but I don't know if that is also true here. They sort of seem like they are. They seem like they weren't moving very far at all. And that sort of seems like something a game might do, you know, to kind of make up for the fact that they have so much better movement normally, like penalize them more on rough terrain to balance them out. Not that this game is terribly concerned with balance. Like many old games, it's not super well balanced in a lot of ways. And I think you can kind of see that in some of these battles where, like, sometimes enemies will just be laughably easy, then sometimes they'll just randomly kill you in, like, 2 hits. You know, there's a lot of variability. Oh, wow, he's almost strong enough to one-shot that guy. Not bad. Hopefully we can heal Gong at some point. Low is... He's still roaming through the desert, just... Oh, this takes forever. I'm gonna kill this guy mainly because if he gets another turn, he could kill Gong, and I don't know whether Gong will get a turn first. Whoa, a deadly attack. That was crazy. Good job, Gort. You're quite strong. We're kind of clumped up here, but, like, it's hard to help it in the desert because you just can't move very far, and we gotta make progress, so... You know, it's kind of what it is. I'm gonna take this guy also because, again, he could kill Gong. And we don't want that to happen. So many coins, this hopefully will make up for dying last time. And again, we just want to... Do you know if he needs healing? It's a little banged up. I guess not right this second. I think I'll have Chris heal herself just because she's still, like, she and Laura are the same level, but I just feel like it may be a little harder to get her X because she's just not having her turn as often. I don't know. I feel like she's a little further behind. She doesn't have as much MP as him yet either. She hasn't gotten too lucky with the level ups. Okay, this Dark Mage doesn't have very many HP, so we should be able to take him out pretty easily. Oh, we're so close to one-shotting him. That's the dream, because getting attacked by the mage is bad. Oh, great. We'll survive this, but if he had, like, a little chip damage, that would have been bad. I guess I'll have Gong just heal himself. Oh, it's so hard to get over to the mage to attack him. It's not that we don't have the resources to defeat him. Any of us could kill him. It's just that he's so far away across the desert. Look how little we are moving. Oh, we just... So little. Gong got 2 turns there. Oh, and now this is, again, we're gonna have to fight this battle again. This is a situation where that guy got 2 turns before Ben could go again, and, you know, there wasn't... I didn't think that would be the case. I thought he would get another turn. So... I'm gonna run out of money if this keeps up. There is some RNG in this game, because really, like, I thought Ben would get it. He's pretty fast. I really thought he was gonna get a second turn and be able to finish the guy off. I did not expect the mage to get 2 turns. The battles with rough terrain are pretty difficult in this game, especially since, like, you have a huge stretch of rough terrain, so it's just such a long process getting through the desert, and you can't get over to enemies very easily. And because in this game, we don't have that much HP right now, and, like, the mages in particular can do a lot of damage, and it's fixed damage, so we can't, like, tank it or anything. It can be very difficult to get close enough to them to kill them without getting killed ourselves, because they can kill most of our characters in 2 hits. And if any of them have taken chip damage, which is difficult to heal, because again, it's hard to maneuver in the desert, so it's hard to get the healer over to the person, then they could even be one-shot. Oh, this battle. The desert levels in Fire Emblem always suck, too. They're just like... And they're always filled with archers, because obviously what you'd want to do is bring a flying unit, so they're just trying to punish you. I usually bring flyers anyway, though, because the desert is just too irritating. I wish we could at least, like, make a save point in the middle of the map, because fighting these dwarves over and over again is really boring. Like, they're not interesting enemies. I just want to get to Manarina and recruit more party members. I guess at least if we level up these guys quite a bit here, we can focus on the new characters when they come in. Although I don't think Arthur is going to be a long-term party member because he's not bad, but he's not like great either. He's kind of mediocre and we have a lot of knights, so he doesn't really stand out, I'd say. He's kind of neat from just like, I guess, a lore perspective as the one centaur who learned magic, but beyond that, not really. This game, I'm trying to remember if I ever have actually beaten this game. The thing is, most games that I own now, I do play until I beat them, you know, because like I spent good money on them, you know, I should finish them. But a lot of games I owned as a kid, I just never got around to beating. In part because, like, all the games I had, I shared with my brother, right? We, like, collectively owned our games and game systems. So, you know, like, you would get partway through it, and then it would get borrowed, and then, you know, you just never get around to it. Or you get partway through it, and then it'd be like, oh, I'm bored now. So there were a lot of games that I played partway through as a child and never quite remembered to finish. Maybe I also owned, like, more games as a kid in a way, because I have to buy them with my own money now, so I'm a little more discerning, probably. Although my gaming backlog is pretty long right now. Pretty close, Ken. But yeah, so I don't remember if I ever beat this. I have beaten Shining Force, although that, when I was a kid, was actually my bro's game. So I didn't actually... I played through a lot of it, and then I think got stuck, and then gave it him at some point as a little kid. But as an adult, I actually downloaded it for the Virtual Console on my 3DS, because I loved Shining Force as a kid. I loved that game so much. And I actually did beat it, finally. But I don't remember if I ever beat this one, because this I never owned the cartridge for, unlike sort of Heisha. This, like, we had... Oops, I dropped the controller. Where did the controller go? There we go. You know, we had a Sega Genesis when I was a kid. But by the time I played this game, this was, like, later, when, you know, we had long ago gotten rid of our Genesis and had, like, a 64 or something. So this game, my bro found, like, the emulator for this and downloaded the ROM of it. And he was like, this would be so cool. These were the previous ones in the series from sort of Heisha, so we thought it'd be really cool because we loved that game. But you know how it is when you have something on emulator, like, you know, you start it and then it's kind of easy to forget about it, you know. You know, you do so many other things on your computer and restarting stuff. I had a hard time getting that particular emulator to work also. Like, sometimes it would just crash. I don't know, it did not interact well. Oh, I didn't realize Magic could critical hit. Apparently it can. But yeah, that emulator did not interact particularly well with my computer. Let's see how much damage we can do here. Not bad, not bad. But so I don't know that I finished this one. I know I never finished Shining Force 2. This one maybe, because I remember some stuff fairly late in the game. Ah, great, some more sleep. We went through like 3 battles not getting hit by sleep at all, but now we've gotten hit by it twice. But yeah, I remember some stuff from fairly late in the game, in this game, so I'm trying to remember if I like actually beat it or if I just got close to the end. But the second one, I think I played like the first few missions and then I moved. I was like had other games I wanted to play, so I just never got back to it. Oh, this is getting bad. We got boxed in. Gotta get out of there. Those bats are too fast. I probably shouldn't have like put Tao out in the front, but I got a little impatient because I was bored of fighting them, and now we're in trouble. I shouldn't have been so impatient. Slow and steady was the way, but I was very, very bored. Also, my dudes cannot get a fucking turn. Like, if May would go again, we could kill that dwarf. Seriously, just waiting through the enemy turns in this game is frustrating because you don't know when your turn is going to come. So every time you're like, oh, is it now? And it's not. It's also, you can't like necessarily easily execute a strategy like, I'll have this unit kill this guy and then I'll move the other one into the space and, stuff like that. Which is frustrating, but that's the design of the game. If it at least had a little heads up of like what the next couple turns are, you could get more done. We have to eager this battle. I was thinking, oh, we'll just finish up this battle quick and then we can, move on to Manarina. That'll be really good. But this battle may take another full fucking hour video. I swear, I am not completely incompetent at this game. I've I've beaten other tactics RPGs. About it. At least we managed to heal up Tao before she died. Chris got a turn again. I wanted to have her attack, but it was an emergency, We're still bottleneck. Ken, you need to get your turn. This battle. And Tao hasn't got another turn yet either. This fucking battle. If she gets put to sleep again, I'm just gonna be like, fuck this game. Last time this went so smoothly. I mean, I guess that's just RNG, You're like, oh, I'll move here instead, and then it's things go awry. I killed the top dwarf instead of the dwarf to the left. Maybe that's part of it. I moved in a slightly different formation. It's all beaten up on Tao here, dang. Poor Tao. At least she's surprisingly tanky enough to survive this. Seriously, can she get a fucking turn here? This is very annoying. I'm just waiting and waiting. And only like 3 of my guys are in a position where they can do anything. So there is just so much waiting. I shouldn't complain this much. Like, I legitimately do, but it is occasionally a little frustrating to play because of certain features of its design. Okay, seriously. I think I'm going to prioritize attacking here because we just have to get out of this bottleneck and just healing. A, I can't get both her and Tao up. And B, just healing will only keep things the same. They won't get us anywhere. See, this is a little better here. We can... Well, I was going to say this way will block the bottleneck, but I could also clear out a space for someone else by killing the dwarf. Like, we could protect Tao, but we could protect Chris rather, but it's like, we just gotta do some crowd control here. This is getting silly. Okay. Unless Tao gets her turn, we can't really do a lot to help her, but, there's nothing we can... good, she got her turn. Okay, I'm gonna have her... This does expose Chris to danger, but, we're doing what we can. Hopefully, put a dent in these bats. Well, at least she got rid of one of them, If we could just get someone else to go, and maybe Ken could finally get his turn, this little fucker. Well, Gong got his turn, so that's just as good. Just so we can block off. Oh, but the bats fly, that's right. Fuck, I know that seems obvious and I shouldn't have lost sight of it, but I was a little frustrated and was not thinking about that. I just want to try and... Well, they have enough move that they couldn't kill both of them. Just want to try and block this so that... they didn't attack her in spite of the fact that probably would have made more sense. So I can... See, once we managed to break the bottleneck, that was the key. It's like, oh, now we can fight with all our dudes and this is not even difficult. But that bottleneck just because it means most of your guys are not attacking, so it just kills the action economy for you. Meanwhile, you're surrounded by enemies who get so many turns. Oh, level 6, very nice. He didn't get a lot of that level, but he got more HP. He's getting tons of HP. His defense is not nearly as good as May's, but in his own way, he's a bit tanky, just because he has that much HP. I'm actually going to wait on this guy, and hopefully someone who needs the X more can have a chance at this. Well... At least we got through the first onslaught. I'm just gonna kill that bat, then we can heal up and regroup. I was saying something, now I've completely forgotten what it was because I was too busy whining about this. I've totally lost track of it. This... Gone could use... I've been having trouble getting him levels, honestly, so I'm just gonna have him attack if whenever possible. Oh, Gong! Oh, at least he got a level though, okay. Whoa, attack increases by 5, defense by 3. Okay, that was an incredible level. Holy shit. Dang. He now has 18 attack, and keep in mind, he doesn't have a weapon. So he's like as strong as our strongest guys, basically. It was shy of 1 point. So that was... maybe that's why he's... Because I kind of remember him being good later. Maybe it's like he has good attack growth, so it's like, very nice. If you actually put in the time to level him up through those tedious early levels, he's really good. Because, wow, that level... Or maybe I just got lucky, I'm not sure. But dang... That was just so satisfying. 5 points of attack. I like the defense also, so he can tank a little. Okay, low. You heal up Tau. Gotta... Oh, I used a lot of Tau's MP on this too. It was a little wasteful. Kinda wanted to save it for the zombies because they're weak to fire, but like, it was an emergency. Some things went wrong there, okay? There were some problems. I'm gonna have her here. And we're just gonna move up. Perfect. See, I moved her to the side because I wanted to make sure there was a space adjacent to her so Chris could get the heal. She also needs to heal herself at some point, but she can do that a little later. So we're gonna want May out there tanking. Actually, I probably will not. I think maybe I'll try and have Ken attack. I'd like to have him attack the mage because he has the most HP, which is the only tanking you can do against magic. But the desert makes him so slow. It will take so long for him to get there. Desert level second farm. But anytime your movement is impeded. Oh, excuse me. It reminds me because just it makes the game take much longer. But not really in a way that makes it more interesting or challenging. Ugh. Ouch. It's just like, it's going to take you twice as long to get wherever you're going. Especially in this game where, for a lot of it, you're just walking forwards. Like, look at this. She can barely go anywhere. And she's going to heal herself. That took me a minute. The cursor did not behave the way I thought that it would. There we go. Alrighty. I wonder if you get more HP if you heal more damage, because she got 14 that time instead of 10. I guess that would make sense. It's still not very much. If it was at least like maybe 15 or 20 as the standard, and you could get a little more for having healed more, that would help a lot in terms of leveling them. Oh, my nose kind of hurts now. You know when you like cough up food, like whatever you ate into your nose and it hurts? Real talk though. Okay, well, hopefully we will finish this battle by the end of this hour. Because I don't want to fight it again. This is the third try. But here you see the vigors of the RNG because these enemies all move toward us this time, which they haven't always in the past. And if all three of them attack, they can easily kill any one character. Heck, there's one mage plus a sniper. One mage plus a sniper is literally all it would take. So it's frustrating in part because you can't control that, you know. You have to get over to them. You can't move that fast, so they're going to be able to attack you before you're going to be able to attack them, because they're all ranged also, so there's a certain amount of luck. And I can't get anyone adjacent to Ben, so I can't heal him. Oh, maybe Luke can get the KO. We're close to one-shotting this guy. Oh, Luke! You failed me. Tao's not in range to do anything useful. Oh, Hans. Hans, you can do this. Kill the Dark Mage before he makes us restart. Yes! Restarting this level. It takes so long, the first part of it. So long. And it's so irritating. Alright, Gong, show us what that 5 more attack can do. Dang! And that's with no weapon. That's with no weapon. That's pretty darn good. Just gonna move up here. Oh, this is gonna... We're gonna be here a while, folks. Later in the game, these ranged enemies... Oh, nice, level 6 now. This is getting more stats gradually. Later in the game, those ranged enemies will get even more dangerous because the snipers will have the upgraded bow that has 3 range. So then, they can really attack you from far away. Plus, I think later there's like snipers on horses or like centaur snipers or something. I just remember there being a different type of them later. Unless I'm thinking of Sword of Asia, which... See, the 3 of them kind of blend together in my mind because visually they are all very similar. I think they may have all basically used the same engine with like minor... I feel like I remember the cast of characters for Sword of Asia better, though, just because I played it more times. That is, like, I don't know why I loved that game so much as a kid. I don't know, it was really fun. It's not even like an unusually great strategy RPG or anything. It's not like, you know, much better than all the others. I don't know, I just liked it a lot. The style I liked, maybe, you know, it's kind of... a lot of the other ones that existed at the time, I feel like were more focused on kind of the logistics aspect, whereas the Shining Force games are basically JRPGs using tactics RPG mechanics, which appealed to me a lot as a kid. Okay, this time I'm going to try not to get the party too split up. I'm going to try and keep us a little closer together, and hopefully we can approach here. Because I honestly would not say I'm someone who is into tactics RPGs in general. Because, like, I was never... My brother was a big fan of, oh man, it's been so long I don't remember the name. But it was some kind of... It was a Western tactics... It wasn't exactly tactics RPG, but it was like one of those, like, you gotta build bases and build up your army gradually. And I always found it very boring. Because it didn't have, like, a plot or characters, you know, it was just, like, purely about the gameplay. So I was never into that, and I tried Final Fantasy Tactics Advance one time, because my bro also had that, so I borrowed it. And I, like, didn't even finish the tutorial, because I got a bit bored. It was just... The tutorial took a long time, and it also had a lot of fiddly mechanics. Like, I've mentioned that Fire Emblem was my favorite tactic, like, of this genre. And Fire Emblem is very mechanically simple, you know, whereas Final Fantasy, I think I was like Tactics Advance 2 or something. The one with Marsh and... We're like... The one that's controversial because Marsh wants to go home and everyone else is like, no, we love Ivalice, and he's like, it's not real, that one. Yeah, it has like elevation matters and facing matters, and I like got through the tutorial and I was like, this just seems a little fiddly. You know, there's a lot of little nitpicky details, which I found a little annoying, I guess. Just whereas this game honestly may have some mechanical complexity, but it's not like you know about it. It's totally non-transparent. And Fire Emblem is also very mechanically simple and very transparent. You pretty much see all the numbers. So yeah, and I feel like that's unusual in tactics games. Like, a lot of tactics games are all about the little details and having lots of options and tweaks you can do, and that's part of their appeal. So yeah, I would definitely say that I am not the target audience for this genre in general, because I'm not interested in a lot of that. This is so tough because, like, the zombies tend to move together as a pack. It's hard to split them up or anything. Oh, very good, Ben. So you kind of have to just get in there and fight them, but they're really strong, and you've got that mage hanging around, so... you know, no matter what we do, it is going to be risky. And our movement is still so restricted that it's really hard for us to actually get into the battle and actually go toe-to-toe without stacking up, at which point we're very vulnerable to the mage. Hopefully none of the zombies will get to... See, this is the problem right here. This is the exact problem. And this could happen to any character. Hopefully... Well... There's just not a lot we can... Well, at least we got rid of the mage. Very good job, Gort. He's very dangerous. If we could just get Ben a heal. Can you use medical herbs on people other than yourself? Oh, oops. Does he have a medical herb? He does not, so it doesn't matter. I guess he can at least guard the top here. Oh, there's another mage up there. So it's so dangerous because we just can't maneuver very well. And we don't want to stack up and become prey for the mage, but... Oh, good. At least we get a heal in here. We have to get in here and fight. You know, we gotta clear these guys out. It's tricky. It feels like there's not necessarily a ton of strategy to it, though. It's sort of a little... Very good job, Lo. A little random... So, it feels like it's just not necessarily a well-designed encounter. He's still short a little HP. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. We gotta take some risks here. And if anyone but Ben dies, I don't fucking care. We're just going on to Manarina. We fought this battle quite a number of times. And we've gotten plenty of levels at this point. Okay, good. I'm just hoping that mage can't get to us well enough right now because we're so stacked up. But, like, we gotta kill these zombies. It can't be helped. Well, at least he's only... Ken has the most HP also. He basically is the guy who can tank this hit. But now we have got to get close enough to kill him. Oh, and it's so hard because the zombies are in the way, and because of our reduced movement... Fuck! See, stuff like that! Stuff like that, where the zombie just double hit him unexpectedly and instantly killed him. And it's not like we can just keep everyone out of battle. We have to get them into the battle and fight. Where are all these templates coming from? I just came out of nowhere. And we can't get to the mage is the main problem because the movement is reduced so much. And it's very hard to kill the zombies because they're extremely tanky. We gotta like break through, but it's so hard. And unfortunately, it honestly is not difficult in a way that I personally think is. She can't really do a lot. Unless you can use medical... Oh, you can use medical herb on other people. Okay, good. You do get experience for that also, which is sort of baffling. I guess it's like if you do pretty much anything on your turn. Something... Oh, she got healed too. She gets it before Lo does. Heal 2 has range, which is so useful. You can keep your healers back from combat, and you don't run into the constant problem where you have to heal some, but you can't get adjacent to them. See, that's another example where I'm like, what is the deal with the AI? Because that guy could probably have killed at least one of us. It just didn't, for no real reason. Chris may die here. It's really hard to get to that mage, and we gotta get to him. We actually have the detox spell, but it isn't Lo's turn. These zombies seem like they're getting a ton of turns. I'm like, aren't zombies supposed to be slow, like, classically? These do not feel like classical zombies. Going multiple times. I have questions about the validity of these zombies. Okay, I think... I just don't know if Ken can actually get this KO. I don't know. No, he can't do it. We're really close to doing it, but we're not there. Oh, but Gord can do it. Oh, we gotta kill... He can take us out. I know the zombies are dangerous too, but really, that guy can kill multiple of us. Ben is also in a lot of danger. Oh, Tao has enough magic for it. Okay, let's do it. All 3 zombies. I'm pretty sure they're weak to fire, so this should do quite a bit of damage. Yeah, see, that did 10 and did a bit more. Oh, this is good. Oh, Tao, it took you a long time to get in position and do this, but oh, that was extremely good. Oh, and she got to level 7 to life, but she got no MP! Oh, what a shitty level up. To me, if the mages do not get MP, it's a bad level up. That is the only stat they need. That is literally it. They have to be able to cast more times. But that was... that turned out well. That was very, very difficult. I'm amazed that we almost all survived that. Poor Luke died, and honestly, he basically died through randomness because the zombie just unexpectedly double attacked him. He just didn't have a lot of HP. That's his main problem, is he just doesn't get a lot of HP. Oh, that was so difficult, but Tao really saved us at the end there. She pulled it out and just shredded those zombies. Now here we are in Manarina. It hasn't been quite an hour, so let's explore the town a little. This is the town of the mages. A land of magic and mystery. I didn't realize this as a kid because the name looks at a glance like it might say Marinara, which I kind of thought it was as a kid, but I think it's just like Manarina because it's like mana, get it? Like mana points for magic, so I think that's the idea here. Ah, at last. Are you fucking kidding me right now? We're sorry about attacking you. Those were your dudes. You summoned a bunch of zombies to kill us. I assumed those were from Runefaust. I really did. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. I had to fight that battle 3 times. Pay for Luke's resurrection, you asshole. At least we leveled up a lot. Just... I hate all of you right now. Literally all of you. Oh, this is Anri, by the way. Who are you? Here's a side note about her and Tao, because they have similar sprites. So you can see how they have, they both have, like, in their battle sprites they're wearing hoods, but in their map sprites they're not. And if you look just behind, like, the hair at the back of her neck, you can see a little green fold. That's, I think, her hood folded up. As a kid, it didn't quite look like a hood to me. I thought she had, like, some sort of armored shell on. Because she has the armor pads on her shoulders. It looked like she and Tao were carrying around these, like, giant things on their backs, like some kind of armor. I was very baffled by it. And, like, the thing is, that may sound strange, but think about the other people who are in this game. There's an armadillo in a mecha. Like, why wouldn't there be, like, a weird armor mage? Like, it could be. She's mad. You know, we really should have had Nova go in first, honestly. That he would have been able to break this news a little more gently. Oh, the Sword of Light must be the thing that Cain stole, the treasure. Yeah, Anri just found out that her dad was murdered and, like, her town was destroyed. This is a difficult moment for her. Nova is just like, why don't you go immediately bother this woman? You know, like, don't leave her a little time to grieve or anything. Experiments in progress. Let's go on in, shall we? The only sane person in this land is Otra. This is sort of true. Again, I think we should definitely read that Pool of the Ancients book because, like, we don't know anything about the Ancients. I am Otrin. You wish to find the key to the accursed door. It's an accursed door. Also, he appears to have 3 eyes, and all of them are blinking in a way that looks really weird and jittery. Frames. Also, what is going on with the shape of his head? It's, like, weirdly oblong. A legend tells that the Pool of Ancients below is tied in with the accursed door. Can we go back and have you explain why it's called the accursed door? I thought we were guarding it. I mean, I knew something dangerous was behind it, but I didn't think it was necessarily something evil. Just something that shouldn't be in the wrong hands. Oh, so we're going to need the Orb of Light from the Cavern of Darkness. Okay. Well, let's explore the town a little more first. No more magical duels, it wrecks the town. This place is great. Spark level 2, Blaze level 4, and many more books. Can we read those books? I would love to have Tao learn Blaze level 4 right now. What a mess. Won't people ever learn not to use Blaze inside? Yeah, so you can see in the room above someone appears to have done that, and this guy has shoved the table over to block the door, apparently because he was a little concerned. Is this where we put the Orb of Light? Oh, sure. I guess it's... can I change my mind about staying to watch now that I know you're summoning a demon? Really, game? I know this was made a long time ago, but still. We're really gonna go with the ha, the ladies are even worse than demons, right? Really? That's what we're going with here? Okay. Let's just move on. I have not seen the Pool of the Ancients because I don't have the Orb of Light yet. Oh, it's beneath this building. Oh, so so I don't have to leave the town to get to it. There are many books written in strange languages. I guess they're like magic. Wow, the guy who saves our game is stuck in this teeny tiny room. He doesn't even have his own spot. Low wages, high risk. Great excitement guaranteed. This is a library, so this guy doesn't like us talking. We can't walk behind him either. I think Ben may eventually get Spark. I think he gets one other spell. I don't really remember though. It's been such a long time. Oh, Domingo eggs. We're gonna get one of these later. And it hatches a thing called Domingo, which is like this little squid guy. He's pretty good. He's a good party member. He learns, I think the freeze spells. I don't know why he is what he is or anything. He's not really explained. Because they don't let you read the book about the Domingos and stuff. Nor do I know why his species is Domingo. I thought to be rather strange, Okay. We got a Domingo egg! So yes, if you're wondering what is a Domingo, hatch it when you get a chance, but how do we... I don't remember how we hatch it. I think we have to... If I remember right, there's later on we're gonna, when we get to the caravan town, I think we meet that guy who built the mecha armor again, and he has a machine that warms up eggs. Domingo will take a little training, but he's good. And he's really cute. Don't tell anyone I get lost. I'm too old to get lost. But once you get old enough, you'll be, forgetful, so it'll make sense if you get lost, right? I get lost a lot myself. Change humans into animals, so you're Bill from the first Pokemon game, basically. Except slightly smarter than Bill, since she does this to me instead of herself. The way you change into an animal is you twirl around while being inside this little bell jar. Success! Don't eat me though, okay? And we can in fact wander around and talk to people as a chicken. It's really fun. See what I said? Manarina is fun. We can't, this is Arthur, by the way. We can recruit him. He's doing his laundry. I like that he only has shirts because, of course, as a centaur, he has no pants. I like that they have a separate conversation for this. It's nice of you to try to cheer me up by turning into a chicken. See, maybe in Manarina, this is a perfectly normal thing to do. Who knows? This tower is very complex. Can we search the bookcase as a chicken? Memories of Guardiana, Introduction Magic. This must be Anri's room. Because it's got the Memories of Guardiana. Although, is that is that like a memoir someone wrote? Or is that like a diary she's keeping? Oh, I forgot you can do that. I'm going to go down too. Drat, not as good as down. I don't think he can climb up though. You got to go around, buddy. We can someday just go down the stairs, you dumb shit. See, this guy loves hens. So we can only get in here if we do that. Mystery of the Shining Path. What is the Shining Path? Is that what's behind the door? Oh, this is the guy who fixes you. I actually completely forgot about this. I was sort of hoping there'd be like a treasure down here or something. I like that this guy, his only purpose is to turn you back from being a hen, and you can only get in here if you're a hen, because then you're cute enough for the guard. Who should maybe find, someone else should be hired, because his priorities seem a little strange. I have not. Oh, so we're probably going to go there someday. If I remember right, when we go to Shade Abbey, it's it's taken over by monsters, and we have to help these two characters who have gotten into trouble there, and they will be party members. They're the two flying people. They're like bird people. So that will be, and they're very useful, so that will be a fun. This guy is great. He's well suited to work in a place like this, honestly. Wow, that guy is pathetic. We can get back up there easily, and he got like 2 steps and failed. There doesn't seem to be anything to do in this room. I kind of thought there'd at least be like a hidden item, but I guess not. I thought we might be able to fall down from here, but we can't. Okay, let's go back down. This guy won't talk to us, regardless of whether we are a bird or a person. I just want to check in with the rest of the town here. My name is Arthur. I used to be a knight. I'm not really a battle type. I like it here. He does join us later, though. Let's chat with Anri. She... Instead of going to her room, she decided to just stand alone in the corner of this tower. Awkward. I know my duty now, Bandit, is to hunt Cain down and make him pay for what he did. I'll fight with you. I'm sure that's what my father would want me to do. I honestly think your father might have wanted you to go back to Guardiana and, like, rule Guardiana, but to be fair, if we don't kill Cain, the world will be destroyed, so, you know, this does have to take priority. That one guy, the one surviving member of the royal court, can do it. And Anri will be quite useful to us. Vengeance shall be ours. She and May have the same motivation, basically. Both of their fathers were murdered by Cain, and they want to defeat him. I think we get him after, like, there's a battle or something that lets us go with him. Because there's a way to do it. He joins the party. Anyway, as you can see, I was not kidding when I said that this was a wacky land of mages. It's pretty wacky. Apparently you gotta be a little crazy to learn about magic. Hello, friend. We actually do have to raise Luke from the dead. He got killed by a zombie. It was pretty bad. You can see how much gold we lost from losing twice. We had 2,000 at like the start of the last episode. We got a couple people who are poisoned. It doesn't cost that much, so I'm just gonna heal us all here. You can also heal it in battle with Luke's detox, but I don't feel like dealing with that. And it's quite cheap. So it's like, you know, detox is nice and, you know, when you're in battle and you're like, oh, I gotta get this cleared up, but there's really no point in not just. And now that we've done that, we can save the game. I'm gonna go check on Anri in the headquarters before we wrap up here, though. But we won't do the next battle until next time. The battle in this one took so much longer than I expected it to, honestly. So here we are in the headquarters. Let's look at Anri's stats. I think her name is Anri. I guess it could be like Anri. I always thought it was Anri, though. She's level 3, so she's not coming in too far behind. She's like 2 levels behind, so we'll need to baby her for a little. But the nice thing is that... Oh, she starts with Blaze. I thought she learned the ice magic, but... Maybe I'm misremembering. I really thought she did. With her power staff, her attack isn't terrible, so she can pick off some weak enemies, and, you know, with 12 MP, she can... Honestly, with the spells, it's pretty easy to pick off a weakened enemy. You know, because you do like 6 to 8 damage. So it shouldn't take us too long to level her up. And you can see our army filling out. We got the 2 knights, the 2 warriors, the 2 mages, the 2 healers, and the ones we don't have an extra of. They're actually, we never get another of Gong, if I remember right, so, you know, he'll never have a buddy to stand next to who's the same class as him, but that's fine. Here's Anri. Thank you for your efforts. I, too, shall try my best. With just 2 more party members, we'll have a full party. Arthur can be one of those. I don't remember who our next party member other than Arthur is, actually. My mind is blank. Is there a shop here? Not that there's really anything to buy. There's no armor in this game, so if everyone has the best weapon you can get, that's basically you're done. So let's go downstairs to the cavern. I'm just gonna show this off a little, and then back here, once we have the Orb of Light, we'll go in there. But I'm not gonna go in the cavern yet because it will take quite a while. Well, you've seen that the battles in this game, they just tend to be a little lengthy, and also, I'm not terribly good at them. So that only makes them take even longer. But our army is doing quite well. We have Tao's already at level 7. Everyone else is at least level 5, except Anri, who we just got. But she shouldn't be too hard to level up because, you know, as a mage, we can have her pick enemies off pretty easily. So in this battle, hopefully we'll be able to bump her up to, like, at least level 5. She'll be very useful. Mages are so good in this game. I just love them. So she'll probably be a permanent party member. Yeah, so in this episode, we finally reached Manarina after I died several times in a battle that I probably made more difficult than it had to be. But on the plus side, because we replayed it so many times, our army is a lot more powerful now. So that's great. We got some good level ups. And we got another party member, so that's really good. And next time, we've just found out from the mages of Manarina, the land of magic and mystery, that the pool of the ancients lies below their building there. And it might give us some information about where to find the key that we're searching for. But first, we have to get the Orb of Light by defeating all the monsters in the Cavern of Darkness. This will be our first battle with Anri, so the main goal is to level her up. I think there's a lot of zombies in this battle, so they're tough. We'll have to get through them. But that's all for now. Next time, it will be the Cavern of Darkness. Until then, goodbye, Simone. Goodbye, listeners.